Oh yeah. Don't act like you're not impressed. Say hello on the walk-in. A long weekend. Hmm. Hi, Germany. Hmm. Hey guys. Hi, Riz. You know I gotta give y'all a little. I got it. I have to. Thank you, Germany. Oh, guys, have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. I feel like you always know if you're a podcaster or you're someone that speaks or a content creator, you always know when you're going to have a long show. This is going to be a long show. When I say long, you guys are going to get, I be trying to get out of here. I just want to show y'all consistency. I don't want to, oversaturate, but it was a long weekend. Hey, Tina. Thank you guys so much. I feel like I should stream more. I feel like so much shit be passing by and I'll be missing it. But hey, y'all, I ain't popped yet. I still got to go to work. So while I'm at work, so many things be happening. I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could live stream this. So one thing that happened at work that stood out to me was, and at work, I be so standoffish. Two things. There's men there. I hate men. And I just feel like I shouldn't be working anymore. I already know what I have, what I am, where I should be. And it's just like when I have to take orders from people, it's just like, what you want? So, something stood out to me on Saturday, and I want to get your opinion if I should change my trajectory here. But anyway, I had this guy come up to me at the bar. I was like, "Hey, Dose, what's going on?" It was a white guy, right? And I just, it's a Saturday morning. I picked up somebody's shift. I wasn't supposed to be working. And I'm just like, And he's like, I remember you. I remember when it was like your first day. And I said, I wish today was my last day. And he's like, God damn. So he's like, why you hate it? Like, you hate it? And I'm like, yeah, I hate it. This is like my lowest paying job. It's a job. I don't want a job. And I just don't want to be here. Let's be transparent. Everything's not in it. So he was just like, I'm in the acting business. I'm not an actor. I'm like one of the producers. And we had the strike. It was such a very nasty last year. I also went from making the most money I ever made to no money. And it's just like, the economy is really bad. The economy is bad. The work market is bad. Every job you're thinking about is getting replaced by AI. Even you're a bartender, they're introducing robots at some restaurants in other countries. And it's like the same thing. The strike is gone, but so many people have adapted from the strike in America that they went elsewhere. They went to Canada. They went to other places. So he's just like the only people that's really monetizing in the U.S. are the people who work for Netflix and Disney. So I'm just like, you know what? Did you ever think about, leaving America? And he was just like, yeah, but my girl doesn't want to leave. So I tell him that Skip and I are, hi Isis, we're going to Panama in 3 months, and we're gonna go to scope the scene and see if we want to move there permanently. Like I've never had an allegiance to any country where I know that the food is killing us, and I'm just like, no, I want to die in America. Never felt that. Never resonated with this land. I just woke up and I was here. You understand? I'm one of those people. I question everything. I question religion. I question. Hey, Brooklyn son. Anyway, I question religion. I question politics. I question everything. You can't just give me shit and tell me to eat it. It's hotcakes. You understand? So I was just telling him about the food, the mortgages, the rent raise, the gas prices, and or the gouging with no benefit to the common working man. And he was like, you know what? Sometimes in life, you know how you feel, you know what you're thinking, but you can't articulate it. He said, I wish my girlfriend was here to hear you speak on these things so she can be influenced. Because when I say it, I don't articulate it in a way that resonates with her. And it's just like, yeah, whatever, we're staying in the US. And in this very conversation, I was telling him, I speak, I'm a personality, you understand? I do social media and I have a Twitch. And then it dawned on me. He said, do you have any platform where you record the shows that people could go back and listen to your your shows. And I said, yeah, YouTube. And then I said, fuck, he's white and I talk shit about white people all the time, right? So I came home and I asked Skip, I said, do you think that I should stop talking about white people for the white listeners? And before he could even respond, I said, you know what? I'm not going to silence my experience to make white people comfortable when the whole world is laid out for their comfort. Why would I do that? Why would I suppress my experience to make the people who make my experience, the negative experience, comfortable? Either you get it and you realize that it's really going on and the world was paid for you and your ancestors have trickled down so much hate for my people that it's innately the way of the world, and you guys just be like, la, la, la. No. Either you get it, you accept it, and you watch me spew my white hatred experience, or you just go somewhere else. I don't give a fuck. So I say that to say this. It's still fuck them, fuck you, your grandpappy, and everything y'all stand for. And if you enjoy the show, you enjoy the show. But I will not suppress my black experience to make your white experience better. Okay, so fuck them, right? And you can still see my show, sir, if you choose to, on YouTube. But yeah, okay? We're not changing it for your comfort. Anyway, and then moving along. So that was one experience I had at work, right? Clock it. The second, before we get into the show, because the luxury of having your own show is that you could talk about your life, right? But we don't care only about the news. I'm more entertaining. I'm more important. You don't know yet and now, but let's revisit a year from now. Another fucking thing. The life of a bartender. I have to speak to people that I would normally never speak to because I am their servant in those 8 to 10 hours that I deal spirits. This one really pissed me off. And this is going to be my villain origin story of making it, right? So it's the end of the night. Thursday night is football night for the humans that watch sports. Thursday night football. The particular plantation that I work on closes at 2 a.m. on Thursdays. And 1:30 a man walks in and I'm just so reluctant to pass him a menu because, bitch, we were open for 20 hours. But here you are. You selfishly decided to come the last 30 minutes of somebody's shift. But hey, welcome. What can I get you, right? So when people do not sexualize me and they don't gawk and stare, I kind of loosen up. But there's literally men who just, they're just men. They can't help themselves. But this one in this moment appeared to be a human, right? So he's older. He's in his 50s. And, I got this tattoo of Gotti too high. And he sees it. And a lot of people get me with the dog. They get me to loosen up with the dog conversations. It's the easiest way to speak to me. Whatever. So me and the guy are conversing. And in our conversations, he told me that he had a dog that recently passed. And, I asked him if he dreamed the dog. He tells me about this vivid dream. I'm just like, oh, this is so awesome. So anyway, in the conversation with said older man, he tells me, and if it gets him, it gets him. I don't give a fuck. I'm not pussy. He tells me, let's change the name. Let's change the name of what company he works for. He tells me that he is a regional manager for a liquor distribution, right? And this is crazy to me because I was looking to get out of bartending and getting into liquor distribution, which, 6 figures. You literally work for these brands. You go to the bars and you go to a bar to sell liquor. It's like going to a well and saying, hey, do you guys need water? Well, obviously, this is a well. We need it. So it's an easy job. It sells itself. It's 6 figures. And I'm just like, oh, wow, you're the regional? He's like, yeah, girl. And I'm also working on branding. I said, well, I have a Twitch show. All I need to do, I got a bar card. We could put the liquor, whatever liquor we're trying to push. We could put the liquor on the cart. I could drink the liquor. There was a time during the pandemic, I feel like I made Espolòn very fucking hot. Tell me I didn't. you're a liar. Okay, cool. So now we have liquor distributing, I'm excited. Liquor branding, I'm excited. And he's just, this is what you got to do with men. And it's unfortunate. Because me and my husband, you have to do this because men would be like, yeah, I'm a fucker. What? We're talking. That's how delusional men are. Because once you catch the hornies, you don't think logically. Horny is the craziest drug right after cocaine. Same quick high, same whirl of delusion, and everything is just boom, boom, boom. You don't even need an inkling of reciprocated energy when you have the hornies, when you're high off the hornies, because things will just start moving. They aren't moving, and you're like, I'm staying still. You're seeing my ass moving. The hornies will make you see things. Things may appear larger in the mirror than they really are. So knowing that these creatures are, they have the hornies, I always find a way to say, oh, my husband and I, husband, man, the dick that's already being sucked. There's not room for two because I already don't have room for one. This is not something I enjoy. I'm just a casualty of love. So they go, yeah, they're just shaking their head, but they don't really absorb it. Yeah, me and my husband, we're going to go to the... Just to let you know, if you thought that this rapport was sexual, it's not. Fast forward to the next day of Friday. He texts me, hey, you at work? I want to tell you about this guy, an investor. Okay, sure, yeah, I'm here. He comes, he tells me about a guy that's an investor. So now this is the third business venture I want to do because we have the distributing position that I want to do. We have the branding that I can do because of my Twitch stream. And then I wanted to present a tequila. I just needed a distributor, an investor. So now it's three, what do you call that? I get brain farts. I'm a genius. I can't hold too many things in the world. Anyways, 3 endeavors that I have planned with this man. And everything just fits perfectly. If he does his part and I do my part, this is undoubtedly riches. But you know what? Empires have fell and blood have spilled because men are horny. So he comes to the job. He tells me about an investor. He tells me about a music liquor venture that he wants to do, and there's a studio. I go, call me after the studio. I don't do studios. He's like, no, you have to see how this thing works. For every artist, there's a liquor we're going to promote. So say we have a jazz artist, we're going to bring him out with the whiskey. I just don't do studios. It just, it doesn't. I'm not impressed. My attention span is short. Just let's get to the money part. I don't really want to do the work part. Oh, he even says you could bring your husband. It's not about that. I don't care about this part. Okay, cool. I have a business meeting with one of the artists. I'm gonna hit you later in the day. Never hits me later in the day, but this is where I lose my mind. Saturday morning, I'm on the bar. I get a text from him. I'm just like, okay, cool. He's gonna tell me about the investor he met at the investor that he met with at the studio. We're gonna get into the steak and potatoes. I don't want to do the fluff. He texts me after you done said my husband. I done said my husband. My husband done said my husband. He sends me a text that says, "Hey babe, where you at?" Does this text say skip? Because who the fuck is you babing? You mean to tell me? Whoa. You mean to fucking tell me after we done discussed my husband 17 fucking times, you even told me as a clause to get me in the studio, you can bring your husband. You thought it was appropriate? Hey babe, where you at? Let me tell you what I'm gonna do. Not only did I not respond, it took everything in me not to give you a fake location and for me and my husband to tie you the fuck up and rob you like the Brooklyn hoodlums we are. Cause we're only trying to walk the straight path because we're older. But nobody's above a quick jukes. I know how much you make. You had a decent watch on. Meet me at the chicken shack, babe. I'll be wearing something tight. Not tighter than a rope, I'ma tie you up and then let my husband beat you fucking senseless and take you down and rob you, because men are so horny. They would have something so profitable, something so important, something that we can talk about and pass down to children, but you trying to fuck somebody's wife? And it got me so mad because my brains, the wheels in my brain was going like, yeah, I'm going to put this liquor up and I'm going to create these cocktails. And every time that I go live, I'm going to curate a different cocktail with every spirit. And then say he wanted to throw the artist in that I didn't give a fuck about. All I have to do is twerk. All I have to do is twerk. And you're going to be like, this is good. And it's really not. It's just I'm good. You understand? There's so much things that could be accomplished, so much money that could be acquired if niggas wasn't so infected with the hornies. And I said it. Slowing, I see what you said, Dose. Fuck that loser, you'll get there. But it's just so unfortunate that niggas will ruin anything just because they think with the wrong head. Now, I can't be bought. I told y'all that. I told y'all about the show offer with the tiny, not tiny, when I was working for Old Lady Gang, and they, wanted me to throw drinks, and slow and steady will win the race because I can't be bought. Now imagine if I was so hungry for this money or these business endeavors that I let money make my husband uncomfortable. There's no amount of money you can put in front of me that will make the man who wipes my dog's ass, gave him a better life, wipes my ass when I have to make him uncomfortable for money. Oh, baby. Oh, fucking baby. You got me fucked up. And if the story gets to him, I don't give a fuck. Go kill yourself. What you need to be happy for is that there was a little person on my shoulder that said, just keep going. Don't rob him. Because niggas will love a quick joke. Okay? Now we can get into the show. Fuck niggas. Get money. All right. Motherfucking bitch. Girl, I done spent all the money in my head. I retired my dad. I was on a boat. The monkey was driving the boat. Just silly thoughts. Just, I'm going to just get so silly with the money. And it's still going to happen. I just got to take the longer route. You stupid, horny, old. And let's take it a step further. Look at me. Look at me. I'm hot. Why do you think that I would like a 52-year-old balding man? Did you think you were sexy, or did you think I was desperate? Oh, you wasn't thinking you had the hornies. Okay, you was high off the hornies? Because why would me? Read the fucking room, Grandpa. Any fucking way. All right, let's get into the actual show. Not the diamond show, but the boring show, Anyway, let's start it off with rest in peace, Big Flipper. The Young Dolph trial started yesterday, right? And what enrages me about the trial, let me get to the actual story, is the price of a human life. That's always gonna bug me out. So these are the two alleged killers of Young Dolph. Cornelia Smith. I don't feel like their names are even worth saying, but
puss ass.
Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I don't have a budget. The second gunman in Young Dolph's murder testified that they called Juke immediately after the shooting to claim their work. Okay. My man is so hood that he thinks that it's unethical that I cover a murder trial. Baby, I'm a civilian. Okay? I am not working with the feds, and baby, I only have 15 viewers at this point. I'm just trying to show consistency and have a library for when they pick up the show, they see how I deliver the news. But the hood nigga that lives here says, what you doing? Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna add anything that's not on the internet that's gonna crack a case. This is just me hearing my own voice because I love it. But this was Big Juke, the brother of the biggest of all heads, Yo Gotti, the ugliest motherfucker I'd ever seen. This is his brother, right? So what the killers are alleging is that Big Juke promised them $40K and put it on our beloved Young Dolph's head, right? Even prostitutes require, a deposit of some sort. In this case, these idiots, they took $300, right? As a $40,000 deposit. The math is just, deposits are supposed to be a percentage of, the total promised pay. They took $300 and went and killed Young Dolph, only to receive another $500 as the last and final payment. So Young Dolph was killed for a disgusting, not to say that there's a good price to take someone's life, but if there's a contract for an action, he was killed for a disgusting $800 payment. Now, here's the thing, right? You killed someone, people die, and it's just, very common with humans. But methinks that you would have gotten a lot more money if you had just robbed this man. Like, this is someone who has a family. Now, the sick part of it all is one of the killers said that the day that they took Young Dolph was his daughter's birthday, and he needed to give her gifts for her birthday, right? So as a black father, you looked and killed another black father because you were poor, make poor decisions, and now there's no more birthdays that you will ever in your entire life have with this girl because you killed someone. Where is the logic in that? I'm in a state of confusion. Okay, now, the second part. This ugly motherfucker to the left that is no longer with us. Oh, so sad. You gypped somebody, right? You gypped someone for a substantial amount of money. They were promised $40,000. You shorted them 32 two of that. 30. Y'all know math. I don't. 38 2. Okay? Do you think that your death, it could be two things. You short people money, you get killed, or you killed someone that's loved, you get killed. But to think that you would live substantially longer than the hit you put out, it's kind of stupid. It's kind of stupid because one thing about them pre-boys, they've been spinning and spinning and spinning since y'all done killed their leader. Now, I don't know anything about Memphis. I am from actually a cool city. I don't know these small cities that pretend they're cool. I'm actually from the coolest city since city's been citying, right? But they speak on Twitter and they said that this is all over Dolph not wanting to sign to Big Head Records. I don't know how true this is. But, guys, this doesn't stop, right? I want to show y'all another video. It's just a hamster wheel of death. Because now everybody feels a way about their friend, whether right or wrong.
Since a pussy ass nigga want to put some money on my boy head, if you want a juke pack, we gonna make money off a nigga now. If you want a juke pack, holla at Pastros right now. Click this link. Juke pack! Fuck you talking about, nigga. Y'all putting 100,000 on my boy. I just made 20,000 off your stupid ass.
All right, cool. So I understand humans. I understand grief. I understand attention seeking. I understand many things. But what I don't understand is thinking that you're going to be in this wheel and the thing that happens to everybody will happen to you. You think the wheel stops with you? So this is a guy named Rollo. I don't know who he is. Once again, I'm from the coolest city in the world. You're going to have to really stand out for me to know who you are. Unfortunately, you didn't make the cut. So sorry. But from using context clues, this Rollo guy is affiliated with Young Dolph's team. Dolph stood out. I know who he is, right? He is making fun of the fat guy, Juke, that is dead. I am too in my head because I already have an allegiance to Dolph. But, I'm just a girl. Leave me out of it. But I ain't scared of y'all niggas anyway. But even though in your mind that you're right, they killed your friend, so you're making fun of their dead friend, they're still going to have an allegiance to their dead friend, and then they're going to try to kill you, and then your friends are going to try to kill them for killing you, and then when it doesn't end, y'all. It doesn't end. It doesn't end. Here's the thing, right? Let's take it a step further. Let's say I was in that life, right? Let's just say if I was. I have a vagina. I walk my dog. I make dinners for my man when he comes home. This is not my life. But I'm very evil. And I'm very calculated. You see this?
Hey, nigga. If you want a junk pack, please check in. That's how fast I make money on a bitch.
You kill my friend, right? And I'm in this life. You will never get a video from me. Bodies will just start dropping. Not telling y'all what to do, just telling y'all if I was to write a book, right? Bodies will start dropping with no paper trail. Get it? You wouldn't even know I love the guy. If you know, you know. If you live in that little small city they call Memphis, you would probably have an inkling. You wouldn't know for sure. People are still standing. We gonna make videos? Or we gonna go outside like men and get our hands dirty? I just don't understand. And you know what? If I was Angela Simmons, I'm breaking up with everybody. Hey y'all, you know when bitches break up with niggas and they start selling themselves and they start doing like public releases of a breakup, like it's like I'm running for president. Hey guys, I don't want you guys to feel bad, but it just didn't work out. Take it a step further. Y'all might still look through my bullshit and still want to kill me. I'm calling my Uncle Russ in Bali. Hey, you got a second room? But you know what? That second room in Bali might be scarier than the real streets of Memphis because her uncle is a damn rapist, pedophile, child molester. So maybe she's just maybe she did think that far and she's just taking her chances in the streets of Memphis because let me tell you, shacking up with Russell Simmons kinda is scarier than ops, you know? So why I gotta tell y'all niggas how to be hood niggas? How y'all hold up a camera? My homeboy is dead, right? I don't handle grief correctly. Yeah, nigga, we smoking on that juke pack tonight. Bodies will drop. Words will not. Okay? Just you know, if you wanted to do it the right way. Just telling y'all, just in case y'all wanted real revenge. But anyway, in other news, you know, it's just so sad. They shot my boy up. This is bullet fragments in the clothes he was wearing, bullet fragments, the money he had on him. Right? Gotti said if y'all had robbed him, y'all would have got more money. Y'all killed a black man, and that's I know, it's crazy. Let me tell you a real quick story, because I just, you know, I always have a story. Y'all gonna start thinking I'm lying, but it's not a big story. I just have a story all the time. I'm like, yeah, another story. One time, my favorite restaurant in the entire Atlanta is called Poor Calvin's, right? Love, love, love Poor Calvin's. If you ever get a chance to go to Poor Calvin's, it's like a Southern Asian fusion, and it's insanely good. In a city that has the nastiest food I've ever eaten, Poor Calvin's is a knockout, right? So if you ever go, get the fried chicken with the lobster mac and all the desserts to die for. They have like a caviar wonton that rum punches. Listen, I'm not impressed easily. Give it a try. Poor Calvin's. One night, me and Skipper's in Poor Calvin's, right? We're eating, we're talking, we're joking, and I see the most beautiful, melanated, moisturized family walk in. And I'm just like, damn, they look just greasy and beautiful. It was Young Dolph, it was his wife and 2 kids. They literally sit one table over. So I'm like to Skip, I said, don't look now. Because you know, New Yorkers, we never want to make nobody feel starstruck because we're stars in our head. We're just a really cocky group of people. I said, yo, I'm not talking something. Yo, don't even look. There's Young Dolph and his wife and his kids. And we look over and they're just, he's very handsome. She's gorgeous. And there's just 2 little beautiful little chocolate kids. And that's how I remember him. Like, I don't you know, this lash is like really getting into the corners, bothering the fuck out of me. Oh, the lobster fried rice is fab. There's not anything on that menu that's not fab. But that's how I remember him. And if I have a big head bitch and his fat black ugly brother kill a man over rat beef, it's just so disheartening. And it's just for some sick fucking reason. Skip likes Yo Gotti's music. I'm just like, oh, why you? Oh. I want to change Gotti's name because of Yo Gotti, but Gotti's the bigger Gotti, so it doesn't matter. Yo Gotti's have to change his name. I'm not changing my dog's name, but that's how I remember him. A beautiful black father with a beautiful black family, and I see the discourse on Twitter. People are just like, oh, y'all need to mind y'all business because Dolph was really in them streets. Yes, he was a father, but he was in them streets, and y'all don't know when. Hey. I'm always gonna vote for the better looking person. That's how I pick my favorite basketball players. That's how I pick my rappers. That the better looking person wins, and by a landslide, it is Young Flipper. All right. In other news, it's gonna be a good show, y'all. I just got so much, and I'm saving Diddy for last because I'm so sick of the Diddy shit. But everybody, when it rains, it pours. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Jamie Foxx walks his daughter down the aisle. Just a beautiful moment, right? I'm about to tear him up. I'm sorry. Oh, this is a white wedding. Oh, this is a white wedding. Okay, cool. Not a problem. White husband. Oh, white guest. It looked like a scene out of Cracker Barrel. The first thing that hit my mind was a couple of years from now, there's going to be white children running around saying Jamie Foxx is their grandfather. And, it bothers me. Not my business, but I have a platform for opinion, and I'm going to give it every time, and it's never going to be soft. I don't have any soft opinions. When you purposely seek out non-black women to procreate with, you then create biracial children. And when you create biracial children, and as black man, that means the mother is white. And I always feel like the mother has more influence unless she's a crack whore or something, extreme. So now you have a 50-50% that this biracial child with the white mom will also choose to procreate with white men, filtering out the blackness and whitewashing your name, your legacy, and everything that you work for. You know what? I had a tweet that went viral during the week. It was about Sexy Red, and even Damon Wayans' son posted it today. Someone sent it to me. It's not important. It's a Wayans baby. One of the Wayans. There's so many of them, right? And the tweet was of Sexy Red holding up a box of Plan B. And I didn't expect everybody to get it because everybody's so dumb. And I said, I know Ronald Reagan sent you. And what I meant by that was, Ronald Reagan was once president, and he himself infiltrated the black community by putting drugs in our community, the drug dealers in the community, the FBI, everybody was to work against the black man, the black family, the black dynamics. It's called Reaganomics, right? If you know, you know. And I didn't expect so many people to understand. It's 6 million views plus now. I haven't checked back. I muted the tweet because if it doesn't make me rich, I don't care, right? Pay the tweeters. That's going to be another topic for another time. Pay the tweeters, right? Because all y'all do, down to movies, actors, comedians, sitcoms, all y'all do is go to Twitter, see what Black Twitter is saying and doing, steal our shit, and y'all monetize. It's disgusting. I had enough. Um, that's another topic. So before Reagan, before anything, it is imperative to take the black, fuck black, for a species, a culture, anything to flourish. The male has to be present in the pack, right? You want to weaken any species or group, you take the male out. It's harder to function without the male. So we created a social norm to make every race except for black exotic. The desirable woman has to be non-black, because if you put black and black and they create black, and black greatness, you know, penetrates the earth, they lose their power. So mentally, they've gotten to our men, they got into their heads a very long time ago. I don't have the math on when it started, but there is a thinking that has been penetrated in our people that black women are undesirable. So when black men make it, the first thing they do as a token to show their success is they get a white woman. Very, very seldom are black men smart enough to be like, nah, I want a black woman. Because they put it in our rap videos. When the rappers are dancing, they got the girls, white or light. You know what? We'll take a rat. Just don't make it a black woman. Because they're undesirable, they're aggressive, they're disobedient. Anything you have to do to keep the black man and black woman away from each other so they don't procreate and they want to die us out. Black people, they showed you a picture of what the average American is going to look like in 2050, and it looks like Lenny Kravitz. You know, it's the curly hair, the white passing. It doesn't look like me. So if you ask me, I'm the real exotic, because full breed, and anything is more valuable. But anyway, I'm ranting, right? But it all makes sense. We have taught our men that the first sign of success is a non-black woman, right? You see it with athletes all the time, you see it with actors. So you go ahead, they don't even know the math. The math is when you go and find your non-black woman that you find as a sign of success, and you lay down with her and you make a baby, and that baby makes a baby, and that baby, black people are soon to be obsolete. And the joke is on you, and you didn't catch on. So now this half-breed is walking down the aisle to a full-breed white. They're going to have white babies, and those babies are going to have white babies, and everyone's doing it. And the population of the black man and the black woman, where's it going? Down to Chinatown, because along with Reagan and the powers that be, the plan is for us to be obsolete. Okay, so Mr. Jamie Foxx, you spend all your time sorting out white women and procreating with them. You're a part of the problem. You're a part of the problem. And go fuck yourself. Cool, let's read the comments. And they do that and don't even be married for life. A message was held because it discusses race, ethnicity, and religion. Yeah, let's allow it. I don't give a fuck. The Negro is gone. They try to block out Negro. I say worse things. That's why I love my full black men. Listen. Hey, and you know what's so funny? I guess the black woman is smarter because we still don't go to the other races. We don't want them. We're so stupid and deathly loyal majority of the time. We have people that deviate from the plan. But, mass consumption, we like black men. It's those black men that be like, yeah, fuck them black bitches. Ha, 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 I want me an exotic. You can't even read. They divorce y'all, take half. Look at our good friend Tyrese Gibson. Crying because the bitch left and took half. I laughed. You got the exotic, right? Yeah, go ahead. Exotically took half. Took the baby boy money, everything he got. Fast and Furious 1 through 28 in the pocket. She wasn't even on set. She wasn't shooting with you in the gym. But you got your exotic. They don't even be wanting y'all for y'all. We already tell the world that y'all, It's systematic what happened to y'all, unfortunately, but y'all not breaking the cycle. It's harder for y'all to get the jobs of our white counterparts. It's harder for y'all to get the education. The police system is literally sought out to just lock y'all up and keep y'all away from procreating with beautiful black women. Yo, y'all, I kind of love watching the demise of people that should know better but don't. Because as much as I try to spread the word, I'm still evil. I'm still evil, and I have evil thoughts more than good. But you guys are so slow. The Reaganomics, apartheid, everything. When the settlers came and they told y'all, hey, look at those dark people over there. Y'all better than them. And they went to the dark people. How is the same trick still working from over 500 years ago? Seems like someone's a little stupid, right? Cool. Y'all not gonna listen to me. You're not. You're not gonna listen to me. It's just gonna be material for my show, and the race is still gonna plummet. While every other race is, surpassing us, we are gonna be plummeting because we're so easily influenced and we're so easily put against each other. Okay? All right. Next. Can I please not do Diddy? Oh, let's stay on Jamie Foxx. So while Jamie Foxx is making half white children, 8.5-inch dick, he's also hanging out with full white people that are very weird. This is a clip of him with a football coach, and you have to hear what the football coach is saying about the black players, and then you got to wonder about everybody that's intertwined in this Diddy indictment and all the people that are going to fall under it, because the things that you have to do to be in this elite circle, they're all demonic and they're all gay. Okay? Not saying that gay and evil are synonymous. I'm just saying there are rituals that require straight men to take a dick in the butt because they're saying that's where the third eye is. If you are deep into this culture, you know the rituals and the things they do. But here is just one of his little white homeboys and him looking at the black players on the field and what's bringing his attention to these players.
441. Okay. 9 and 3-inch head. 8.5-inch dick.
Hey. That was Jamie Foxx cutting the live abruptly short because he goes to talking about their height, their weight, their stature, how impressive it is, and then he goes 8.5-inch dick. Just in case you didn't catch it, I don't have a problem playing it again.
9 and 3-inch head. 8.5-inch dick.
And scene. Heads are gonna start rolling, y'all. Heads are going to start rolling because when you want to get into the club, you gotta spread them. You gotta spread them. Why is his dick so big? That's all you took from that clip? Okay, cool. Yeah. You're only allowed to have so much success if you don't, agree to these rituals and the secret society stuff. And guess what? Greed is a sin for a reason. I don't do religion, but facts are facts. There's only so much money I need before I bend the knee to an evil that would have me live a life of suffering for all eternity. Like, this life is short, I can die after the life. Not likely because I have things to do, but just to show you how unpredictable and short life is, you give me a proposition, but you say, I need you to touch children, I need you to sell, I need you to sex traffic, I need you to work for the devil, and I'll give you all the riches that you can fathom. And you say yes. But what you didn't fathom is that this is just one life, and eternity is infinite. So you were bought for the short one just to suffer for the longest one that has no end? No deal. No deal, no deal, no deal, no deal. I'm good with vacations once a month. I'm good with a Jeep Wrangler instead of a spaceship and a private jet, because guess what? I did the math and it's a bad deal. What's worse than a 360? It's that. Okay? But there are some people that took the deal. And it's going to unfold, and it's unfolding faster than we thought. We're going to see this Diddy trial, and I'm just so happy. I've never been so happy to be poor. Okay, all right. Once a month. Someone in the comments said vacation once a month. You're bragging now. Hey, there's people's lives that are a vacation, and then I just have to settle for once a month. Okay. But I will not be doing the eternal fire dance. I know that because there's nothing you can present to me that can make me forget about how long eternity really is. All right. So we went from the butt demons to the white walkers to, hey guys, oops, I made a boo-boo, right? But I was only discussing what I saw. Last show we talked about an alleged flash drive that was given to a friend of the late Kim Porter that was said to have excerpts of a book that was going to drop. And this is what I don't like. When you start moving reality around, people denounce the whole story and it just gets blurred. So I don't know what the motive was, but there was a book coming out from Kim Porter that was going to discuss a lot of her interactions with Diddy, but this unfortunately was not it. We had a friend over the weekend that said, yo, this is not the fucking book, y'all. This is some white weirdo man that wanted to monetize and profit off of my friend's words, and these are not her words. So remember the book we were talking about the last show when it was like talking about Diddy. Hey, you know what I did benefit from? There was the fake excerpt that said, this is from the fake book, and this is the fake words of Kim that never happened. There was a powerful couple that's chart topping right now that we had to, dabble with, and I didn't want to dabble with the man, and I was at loss for words because I was trying to make it sure it wasn't Hove, and I was just like, damn, who could it be? We'll never know because it wasn't real. It wasn't my pappy. All right, so you guys are sick, someone's really dead, someone really did have a book, but just leave it to white people to try to monetize off of black trauma. This is why I'm never going to stop. I'm never going to stop talking about the truth. It's just another example of white people trying to monetize off of black trauma. How many slave movies do we need, massa? How many tears can we cry? Yeah, I'm just sick of y'all. And if you don't understand, this show ain't for you. I'm good with my 15 black people. You understand? But if you want, refreshments are in the back. I don't want nothing to happen, y'all. But I'm not going to stop making y'all comfortable. Start. But anyway, the book was fake. Oh my God, I be having so much fun. I told y'all how I felt about Rameek, right? Met him one night, very great guy. He's just too stupid to enjoy on the internet. Meek Mill wants to hire an investigative team for $100,000 to find out all specific details concerning his name and Diddy's case. Something is not right. Meek, I'm gonna crack the case for $10,000, just 10%. I'm gonna crack the case for $10,000 and a shout out of my Twitch. My Cash App is $Dimey. You don't know the spelling, sound it out. I don't think you're capable, so you know this is strictly just a joke. Hey Wandy, welcome to the show. Rameek. The call is coming from inside the house. I cracked the case. The call is coming from inside the house, Rameek. Your name is in the case because y'all are weird. You guys were wearing matching silk. First of all, silk is the material of love. When you think of silk, you think of sex. You think of wow. Not only did you guys match, you guys matched with the material of love. Not only that, let's say, it was a coincidence like, bro, the Spider-Man meme. Well, you got that shirt? Let's just say, you guys were uncomfortably close, in close proximity all the time. And I'm not even going to play it. But there's a video. You guys know the video where Diddy and Meek are at a party. Damn. My brain does this thing where even when I had a premeditated thought, it collides with another new presenting thought that's even worse. Here's my example. You guys were at a party in close proximity. Meek is freestyling a song. Now, the new thought, he's rapping over a Luther Vandross beat. I can't tell myself I don't want nobody else to ever love me. That song's about a man. This is poetic. Poems write themselves. And you guys were rapping over the biggest undercover, out the cover, gay man artists of our time. So now that just hit me that nothing is coincidence. You are rapping over a gay man's beat about, let's just say it's not about Diddy. I'm being mean, right? You said something about fucking, and Diddy said like this, like, you know, you know how like earthquakes have an aftershock? Sex too has an aftershock. You ever think about something? Oh. Not me, because I'm over sex. So I tear sheds when doves cry. Meek in the freestyle over the Never Too Much Gay instrumental raps and says something sexual, and Diddy goes, oh. I mean, listen, it's on the internet. I can't make it up. You guys were like frickin' frack, butt and crack. Spread them. It was weird. It was a lot of instances. So Meek, if you want to pay an investigative team, you can just give me $10,000 in a Twitch shout out, and let's just call it solved. Okay? This is not another case of unsolved mysteries. It's solved, and it is because of you. Next fucking story. See how simple that is? It could all be so simple.
It feels crazy being back on the Victoria's Secret runway. I mean, like, cray-cray as in cray-cray good.
I know you guys are thinking, Diamond, why this clip? And I'm going to play it again, and I'm going to tell you why.
It feels crazy being back on the Victoria's Secret runway. I mean, like, cray-cray as in cray-cray good.
I'm going to check my phone for the time and date. And it says that it is September 24th. The year is 2024. It's 12:52 in the afternoon. Yes, Tyra is big as hell. That's not why I picked the clip. The clip is my discuss with major businesses and their marketing teams and the non-inclusive of Black people on the creation team, advertising teams, because why do you have a Black woman?
It feels crazy being back on the Victoria's Secret runway. I mean, like, cray-cray.
Saying cray-cray in 2024. Because you got 700 white people with flannel shirts on and dirty Converses saying, what do Black people say? What do they say? I heard them say cray-cray. I heard them say it too. Bitch, it's so outdated, it's so un-Black, and it's so cringy when you can give people, Black people, a creative space to be more relatable, to be more inclusive, to get more of a... Come on now. You have a Black woman saying, it's not crazy, it's cray-cray. There are Black people right there, educated, willing, and able to be a part of marketing teams. Stop closing us out because it's cringy when you're using terminology from 5 years prior to try to get us to engage. I am sick of y'all. And she is big as hell. Whoopsie! All right. Settle down. It's not a big deal. I fat shame. Okay. Offset was on one this morning in a series of tweets now deleted. Remember when he said, I miss my grandma? It's Long story. I don't have the energy, guys. I don't. Offset was upset. Nicely played, Germany. Sometimes it be right there. Let's see what he said. All y'all people that be talking shit, suck my dick and die. Yikes. Whoops. What did we do? Bitch gonna be a bitch, a hoe gonna be a hoe. I'm on one. This emoji. I don't take anyone that uses an emoji while they're upset seriously. I'm on one emoji. Anyway, what did we do? This is the lack of accountability that comes with men, right? We did not take your dick, Mr. Set, and put it in all these women that caused the divorce papers to be served to you. We didn't do that. We did not do it. We are on a public platform where we just, y'all be giving us all y'all business and then want us to be quiet. We didn't do anything but take the information that y'all overshared with us. Y'all put us in the group chat. And what we did was text back. Not texting back is rude. What would you rather? You rather me not text back or text back something that you didn't like? We didn't do anything. You cheat, 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 you cheat. We talk about it and then it's SMD and die. That's men for you. You understand? That is literally men. They hurt people and then want to be babied for the hurt that they put upon other people. I don't care, Mr. Set. You'll be all right. And she's not going anywhere. She's not. So it's not as big as a loss as you think because she's just, dumb. Anywho. All right. There's more Diddy stuff. And I just, I was having, this is mad funny.
Dates children because he's really gay.
Funny.
Leonardo
So
DiCaprio dates children because he's really gay. Listen, Leonardo DiCaprio is gay. X-Man guy, gay. Ryan Reynolds, gay. I'm saying they're all gay. Like Kurt Cobain said, everybody's gay. Now they've turned it into that since he died in 94, right? They've turned it. Everybody's gay. It's an applaud if you're gay. Oh my God, my son's so courageous because he transitioned. That's not courageous. According to you, he is that. So what's courageous about that? Everybody's that. Straight people are now being called cisgender. Call me that and I'm slapping you in the face. I'm a woman with a uterus. I'm going to go on that band again. I don't care what you do, but don't tell me how to identify myself.
Wow. I only laughed, and I'm not scared of y'all. I only laughed because her delivery was so, is brash a word? I love the delivery, but nor can I confirm or deny the allegations. It is a slippery slope. I don't have enough supporters to piss anyone off, but everybody is entitled to an opinion, and I love opinions. I don't like people who play it safe because, what do you stand for? You understand? You don't want to piss anybody off. You want to be safe. Stay dangerous. All right. Let's get into some Diddy shit. Let's talk about health and let's go about our fucking Tuesdays. No? Okay.
Life. This is a celebration of life.
The caption is a newly surfaced video shows Diddy revealing to guests one of his iconic white parties in the Hamptons where drugs were snorted off bodies, topless women frolicked in the pool, and kids were told, one day y'all are going to want to join in.
Legendary white party. It's the real white party. Make some noise if you've been here before. Okay. And to all the kids have like an hour left. So get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all, because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to.
We are dealing with one sick Negro. You know what? You will see so many incriminating clips that if you use cognitive, reasonable logic, you would say, the evidence is overwhelming. Oh my God, it's the crowd cheering for me. You would see so much overwhelming evidence that you would say, I wasn't there, but whatever they said about that nigga, he did it, right? And then you would see black men hold on, y'all. Who pissed me off today? It's somewhere in here. Dr. Umar claims that Diddy is being used as a distraction to shift focus away from the 2024 presidential elections. Quote, they want to distract you from the laws they are passing. For someone that publicly advocates for black advancement, you've been saying a lot of stupid fucking shit lately. There's videos of him kicking women in the stomach. There's tremendous amount of verbal witnesses saying that they were drugged, raped, apart, witnesses. And you think that this is against a black man, and bro, y'all be having too much, and it's harmful because y'all be having too much power and too much influence to spew stupidity, because you already know humans are stupid. It is very, very seldom that you meet someone that can take bullshit and truth and decipher the two. And with your platform, you're saying, you're not saying that you're denouncing it, but you're discrediting how evil he is and how immediate that this needs to be dealt with by saying this is a cover-up for the elections. You're going to be on my list. You're on that list of the people I fucking hate. You're on there with Nikki, 50, and Little Boosie, and there's nothing you can do to change my mind, because when I'm mad, I'm mad. How many videos do you have to see to know that this is a monster and this is happening because he's a monster? It's not happening because, and let's say that other things are happening because he rubbed, it doesn't matter. Let's address that this is not how you should be as a human, and that a lot of people were harmed. What? I hate y'all. I hate y'all so much. I don't even know what to do with the hate. What can I do with all this hate I feel inside? Go fuck yourself. And then, let's take it a step forward. You're so pro-black, but you're running around with Suki that makes us look terrible. I don't understand. She is not the example of black greatness that I want to be affiliated with. But I think y'all fucking. Y'all look very comfy together. What do you stand for? Black advancement or attention? Slippery slope when people start getting attention and they just start deviating from their original mission. Don't deviate from the mission. We got a long way to go, motherfucker. Yeah, it got me really upset. Clutched my pearls. Don't even want to cover this. This is a piece of shit bitch. This is the guy that sent his son into the chicken and waffles that day to kill PNB Rock, right? He is being held for the murder because for some reason they said the 17-year-old cannot stand trial. At 17, I was fucking engaged in a gangbanging. I knew exactly what I was doing. I don't know what the clauses are, but I hope it's not because he's underage. They felt like he didn't know that he was sent there to kill an innocent man. But the father was just sentenced to 31 years after he told on his son. Said, I didn't do it. I sent my son in there. And the son, they gave him 2 counts of robbery and sentenced him only to 12 years. Black people. Sometimes it's better to not even have a father in the house. All right. I don't care about Boosie. I hate Nikki. I hate her dead. Apparently, I don't know if this is true, but they're saying no school wants to accept her son, Papa Bear, because Daddy Bear is a sexual predator and not allowed within miles of a school. I would say, you're rich, homeschool the child, but make sure the teacher is a man, because you know your home is no environment for someone with a vagina. Because in the middle of the night, he'll steal anything and some pussy. I'm on your neck, ho. For as long as I live. There's nothing you can say. There's just some people, there's nothing they can say. I'm just on your ass. All right. There was we're overtime. We're in double overtime. Bruh, the Little Diddy made a diss song to the Feds and 50 Cent and everyone else on social media talking about his pappy. It's somewhere in here. And it's really, I'm really grateful that you can't press play on anything here because we don't need that. But it's in here somewhere. It's just a whole bunch of sick shit going on. Heads are gonna roll. They're showing you a SNL clip of a staged parody of Obama and Justin Bieber kissing. They're saying that you can't find this clip anywhere on the internet because it's so deep of all the people that are in this little society and all the heads are gonna roll. Everybody is scraping the internet. They even have, before I get into this funny story, they even had Usher 2 days ago. His entire Twitter was wiped out. And he said, hey y'all, I was hacked and y'all ran with it. Sometimes it's so fun when people think you're dumb. It's fun. I can't explain it. We're just living in a world where they feed you anything and you have to take it. And it's mad fun. I wish I could verbalize it. I can't verbalize. I know. Hey, everybody getting hacked. Everybody, right? Perfect timing. Heads are rolling, indictments are indicting, and you just got hacked today. Cool. You like it. I love it. I want to make love in this club. All right. So we all know that Eve dropped the book because they tried to paint my dad, Hove, as the villain, telling her that, don't get your hopes up. Women don't sell much. She came around and she said, hey, it came from a good place, blah, blah, blah. Let's get the negative Hove story out of there until y'all show me something substantial. Don't talk about my friend. All right. It's really funny because in another excerpt, she says one time, Mike Tyson's from Brownsville. We don't have it all. One time, Mike Tyson tried talking to me crazy. When I was out with the locks, the guys saw I was noticeably uncomfortable and they were about to fight Mike Tyson to protect me. And thank God that didn't happen because we would be having a tribute album for all three of y'all. There was a strategy put in place, which is so funny, right? It was Styles P, Jadakiss, and Chic building a strategy around how they were going to potentially gang up on Mike. Thank God it didn't happen. Styles had a knife on him and he was ready to shank Mike in my honor. It was like that when it came to respecting me. And then there's a clip of them actually talking about it on Drink Champs.
He's going to keep talking to Eve. We might got to poke Mike. It came to that. We got to poke Mike. We can't beat Uncle. We can't beat Mike. We got to poke Mike. Now it's like we got to poke Mike. But who's going to poke him? And how they going to poke him? Whoever run up on him is sleep. Whoever run up on Mike is going to sleep ASAP. No doubt. He's the biggest one out of all of us. He's the biggest one. He's the strongest one.
She said, I don't remember this.
He's the strongest one. He's the biggest one.
Or did he volunteer or did niggas give him that position?
They might give him my position.
I think it was 60-40. We gave him the position, 40 he volunteered. It was 60-40 kind of, maybe 55-45. I may be wrong.
All right, cool. Me and Skip talked about this last night. You're going to stab the Mike Tyson, right? I don't even know because he's not only is he stronger than a black bear. This is facts. I made it up. He's also fast. Do you know when you stab someone, they don't instantly die, right? They got to get woozy. The time lapse in a Mike Tyson getting woozy and still potentially punching your head off, your entire body, and watching it roll down the street and go down the sewer takes a millisecond. was a stupid plan, y'all. Y'all would have to shoot Iron Mike. And then his name was Iron. He's made out of iron. What if the knife didn't penetrate the flesh because it's made out of iron? We would have never, ever got the verses. We would have never. Hey, y'all. Thank God. Thank God that didn't happen, all right? We talk about Iron Mike. And, yeah. All right, everybody in Hollywood's going weird. This is Justin Bieber's father-in-law. This is, Alec Baldwin.
Before the storm, but
Why are y'all so strange? Hey, he's white. It's okay, right?
then so is there another calm after the storm. There's a calm and then a storm and then another calm.
You know,
And in that
I'm a quick thinker. I would like to think I'm genius level. It's been proven. When I see this, I say, you know what he's doing? There's no need to be confused. He is bracing himself for an arrest, and in this arrest, he's going to plead insanity. This is the pretext. This is the pretext to everyone becoming a part of this indictment. And the fall is coming. Baby, you want to plead insanity, and you're going to say, hey, look, Your Honor, I am the defendant's lawyer. He's not mentally stable to stand trial. Look at him. He's been out of his mind for some time now. It's not even good. And you call yourself an actor?
latter calm is the preparation for
Don't put me on the jury. We're gonna be there all day. We're gonna be there all month. I ain't got no real job anyway, so missing work ain't nothing but a thing. But y'all gonna tell me y'all can't see this? That niggas is playing. Y'all playing? Don't play in my face. Don't play in my face. All right, y'all. People are clenching their booty holes tight, and they're just thinking of bracing for the fall, cause it's coming. Oh my God. You know how good it feels to not be in trouble? You know how hard you can laugh when you know you're not in trouble? Yo, you know who's not laughing? These people, and they bringing up. Yo, you know who else they bringing up? Damn, this show gonna be long today. I'm trying to wrap it up, but so many things is coming up. You know who else they said is in trouble? I don't have a budget. You got to deal with the scrolling. It's fun. It's all gonna be worth it, I promise. God damn it.
What's happening?
Mary J. Blige announces for her fans the farewell tour. It's going to be called Gratitude. It's the last album, November 15th. I don't know what's going on. While y'all was allegedly touching kids, I was watching B-Cat trying to learn how to do the bruck up. I don't know what y'all... And thank God. You understand? To not be in trouble is such... Oh, thank you guys. Y'all love overtime? Hey, I told y'all, when it's good news, I got y'all, but I don't want to just sit up here being repetitive and it's all Diddy. But today, it was a long weekend. I had a lot of things I was just saving, like, oh, we got to discuss this. Here's the thing. When y'all was selling y'all soul and y'all hoes, I was watching B-Cat doing a healing toe. I'm exempt. But the whispers are getting louder and louder and louder. And Mary's name is in it. I don't know. I'm not here to confirm or deny. I'm just here to pass on what I heard, what I be hearing, and what's still going on the timeline. They say, y'all see everybody trying to wrap up their career, everything being abrupt stop. When I have more news, y'all will have more news. But they're saying, look at the time and everything. Everybody is wrapping everything up. Okay, cool. I know how I'm gonna end this show. We still got a little bit more go.
Every single celebrity
Jason
in
Lee. He is of them blogs, one of those gossip things, right? So he says the names of the the name of the people that he saw partying with Diddy, right?
The culture has been to Diddy's house, which means they've gone through all his phones, text messages. I can read you my text message to Diddy. What day is it airing on the show, on the network? Are you coming on the show? Them like that. And Travis Scott at his house. I've seen Beyonce at his house. I've seen Tiana Taylor. I've seen them all.
In order to see someone at someone's house, don't you have to be at the house? How are you exempt if you were at the house too? Am I crazy? Am I the problem? What is the tea here? If you two were there. And you look like you on coke right now as you spew this.
Now we was all in the backyard, but I've seen them all.
Baby, I've been at parties where people were doing coke. I wasn't doing coke. I've been at parties where people were fucking and sucking. I wasn't fucking and sucking. But if we're using your logic, just being in attendance is a guilty verdict. Then you too. I ain't gotta finish the sentence. I just done. Why y'all so stupid? It's not fun anymore if I'm the only person that makes sense. If I'm the only person that's smart, I need someone to play with. It's like when you get one dog, it's selfish. They need somebody else to play with. My brain needs somebody else to play with. We can't all be stupid. Anyway, I have something that I've been wanting to address, and I wrote notes. It was written so long ago, it's a mess. And I didn't want to address it because it's just so stupid. But I'm tired of seeing the comments still being made. I don't know if everyone is on Twitter or if everyone sees the same thing, but there is a smear, and you know I don't give a fuck about politics. But stupid is stupid, and it's just a lot. And I be having bar stories for days. So there's a smear campaign on the internet. I think it was created by the Republicans that Michelle Obama was born a man. I really think it's motivated by racism and that she was the hottest first lady of all time. So they try to denounce a black queen and saying that she's a man. You know, she had toned arms, still a baddie, okay? So the Republicans, they started this thing saying it's Michael, not Michelle Obama. I never gave it thought. I never gave it validity. I never interacted with it because it was so stupid, right? And then this tweet made me go and look for this note that I had in a drawer. And we're going to tie it together and then we're going to get out of here, right? And I'm going to make sure that I take this clip and I post it on Twitter because I'm tired of it, right? The clip says Michelle Obama's ex-boyfriend has come forward to reveal that she is actually a man, Michael Robinson, and only became Michelle after meeting Barack Obama and having prospects of becoming the first lady. It is official. It's not. Oh, Michelle Obama is a man. And now there's a new thing on Twitter where there is a committee that proofreads viral tweets, checks the validity, and denounces it if it's not real. And I even questioned the committee because this app is now owned by Elon Musk, who bought it to control the news. But even the community note denounces it and says that it's fake, right? Now, let me take you back. I'm so dramatic. Let me take you back to a bar day about 2 months ago. I tell you, I be having an attitude at the bar because I don't want to bartend anymore. So I be having like a dismissive disposition until I'm just like, oh, don't be like that. This is a good person. I'll snap out of it. A couple of months ago, I had this guy come to the bar, an older man, and he was a veteran for one of the services, and he had on a hat, And he's just like, hey, and he's super talkative. I'm just like, oh my God. Ugh. But he was so kind and he was so informative. I quickly lost my mean disposition. I became very curious to the point I took out a pen, and when the man was speaking, I started taking notes. I'm bartending and taking notes, right? So what made me initially start taking notes is the guy was asking me, everybody says I have an accent. I'm a New Yorker. You have an accent. I'm in the South. You got that twangy twang mouth going on. You have an accent. You need subtitles. When I speak, you know what I'm saying. Okay, cool. So he goes, hey, young lady, where you from? And I go, I'm from Brooklyn. And he goes, oh, okay. You know, people always have something corny to say, the big city, whatever. And I said, where you from originally, sir? And he says, I'm from Chicago. And what's the name of that infamous projects that all of them are from? Hold on. Like Little Dirk and all of them, even Vaughn. Damn it, guys. Thank you so fucking much, y'all. The man tells me he's from O Block, right? So I look up and I'm like, we got shooters in the building. And he goes, and I'm going to start reading my notes. He said, I only called it O Block because that's what it's called now. But the real history of it, it's called Parkway Gardens. And it was created in 1948. And it was originally created for the black middle class. So it wasn't projects. When you were living in Parkway Gardens, it was a little bit of prestige and class associated with it, right? So I'm just like, oh, shit. Not knowing how fucking deep the story is about to get and how fucking hard I was going to fall out my chair, right? So he goes, yeah, I lived in Parkway Gardens, and my next door neighbor was, at the time, her name wasn't Obama. I believe they were Robinsons. He was next door neighbors with Michelle Obama's dad. My handwriting is so atrocious that the notes, I'm going to have to fill in the blanks. White people bought Parkway Gardens. They bought all the land around it to make it like a white city, an amusement park, and all this other stuff. But what stood out to me the most, and I don't have to decipher the rest of this, was him saying that he was friends with Michelle Obama's dad and her brother, right? And I was so embarrassed when I said, hey, a light went off in my head. If you were friends with Michelle Obama's father, that means you know Michelle Obama from a child. You were talking about Parkway Gardens in 1948. This is a man who doesn't have social media. He doesn't know the rumors. I said, hey, I want to ask you something only because I know you have the knowledge for the gap that I'm trying to fill. And I don't have to use your name. I don't want you to be offended. There is a nasty rumor that's prevalent on the internet that Michelle Obama is a man. And he goes, I've never heard that, right? And I said, I'm so embarrassed to even ask you this. Have you heard the rumors? He said, no. And don't be embarrassed. I'll take it a step further. He said, do you know I remember the day they brought her home? He said, let's say my apartment was B42. The Robinsons' apartment was B44. I remember the day they brought her home. And to hear about the little girl that I seen come home in all pink and I watched, he said, because she didn't stay there long. He said, I didn't see her as an adult. He said, but to know the little girl that I seen come home and the little girl around 2 years old and 3 years old visibly be a girl, how can that even be a rumor? I said, sir, we're dealing with the internet. He said, I want to call my wife. That's the silliest thing I've ever fucking heard. And I wanted to change the topic more back into O Block to make him comfortable. And he started telling me about the fact, you know what? He told me about the origin of the GDs. I switched the type. It was very weird and awkward. And I was happy I got my story for somebody who's, if you're not, that was, always me to command. Nobody's at the door. I'm telling this. Get it out. But wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. Okay, nobody's at the door. If they was, I'd be dead. You can't fight. We changed the topic. We got even more beautiful information. He was telling me to Google, your time has passed. No one's there. He told me about the creation of the gangster disciples. Y'all know who let the GDs in? I'm going to spank you right on live, and they're going to lock me up. Because I'm going to spank you. We don't gentle parent, we spank. Now be quiet when adults is talking. Sorry, your dog started barking too. Okay, I'm the problem. He told me to Google Jeff Fort and the founders of the Blackstones and the GDs, and it's so much Chicago history he gave me, and how this was the first person to be arrested for domestic terrorism because the Jeff Fort guy was helping Gaddafi. He had so much guns. He's helping Gaddafi get guns. So they charged him with domestic terrorism because Gaddafi was using the guns for the man, the stories this man gave me at the bar. I said, hey man, I'm starting to Twitch. Would you like to do a podcast? And he said, yo, I don't do podcasts. I don't do this. But I will always, whenever I see you, give you whatever information I have. But I just don't do podcasts. So what I learned about that man was the origin of Old Block, really Parkway Gardens. Michelle Obama was born with a vagina. He remembered when they brought her home. And Jeff Fort was the first person to be charged with domestic terrorism. And he was the leader of the Blackstone gangs. And the Blackstone gangs and the GDs came out at the same time for helping Gaddafi bring in major amounts of guns. And those are the kind of bar stories that have me like, damn, this is such a cool profession. But I'm over it, right? Over it. So guys, today was fucking amazing. No, I need my claps. Let me stall until I get my claps. The claps are here. Oh, baby, it was a great show. Oh, baby, we did an hour and a half. We did an hour and a half in this bitch. Why does it sound like saying Spaniard, Spaniard, Spaniard? When I get a budget, baby, I'm going to have that sound bite from The Gladiator, and they got to say Haitian, but it's not fair because I'm Haitian in Trini, so that's like I'm giving, but it just, anyway. This brain overworks. It's a lot of thoughts in here. The mind of a genius. We had a great show. That doesn't mean tomorrow's going to be just as great, because that's going to be a hard act to follow. Okay? Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. Tomorrow, we'll be back. Tomorrow, 12 o'clock, to God knows, until we stop having fun. Because I'm having fucking fun. I love everyone. Y'all know I'm going to upload this to YouTube right now. So in a half an hour, just send the link to people. This was a fucking amazing show. I'm going to upload this to YouTube. It's going to be ready in a half an hour. I'm going to be taking clips, posting it everywhere. Get me out the hood, baby. Tina, you're a sick bitch. You like it when I tell you to go fuck yourselves? I like it too. And y'all know I changed the name of the show. I'm a Libra. I hate everything, but I'm not impressed. That's the name of the show. This is the I'm Not Impressed show. I'm your host, Muva Gotti. And go fuck yourselves. Tomorrow.